as we all know, Roy's a fire type.
I mean, that pretty much means that he only wins one of these matchups.
Yeah,
I
basically.
mean, he's pretty much gonna get bodied, elementally wise.
Elementally wise. The
But,
elemental game.
You gotta watch out for that counterplay. But Pace is somebody I've played a few times, and Pace is a really good. I'd say his biggest asset is that he's very consistent for the most part. Like there's very few times you'll see Pace do something different. Like, and that's not necessarily a good or a bad thing sometimes, but it's like he knows his combos really well. He knows he labs a lot of like what he wants to do.
The man has the flow charts. He's on the
Yeah,
Discord.
exactly. Like he knows what he wants to do, so he's gonna go for what he's comfortable with constantly, and it's a lot of times it works out when you have a good mindset. You kind of know what the other players what they want to do. Like don't know how many Roys there are, but it's just like when you know what your character wants to do, that's all that really matters sometimes.
And sometimes when you're like kind of like a more flowchart based player, and against a fields based player, sometimes a fields based player, when they're getting destroyed, they don't know what to do. But
yeah,
at
exactly.
least whenever you got your flowcharts, you always have a game plan.
Exactly. That's a good way to look at it for sure. It's like when you just know what to do all the time, you never have to second guess yourself. You can commit to everything 100%.
So we got player cam now. Production quality just got 5 points.
Yeah, we just upgraded.
We got the whole of WolfN and half of Pace.
Yeah, we've got the corner. We have the corner of Pace. That's just he's just leaning up too far. He needs to like kiss the monitor,
But okay, so he gets down smash. That'll kill Charizard. So
yeah.
we got Squirtle. Maybe we can get a grab and get like 1,000% up there.
Oh, isn't that bad?
Is the quality not very good?
No, it's just because the. I was gonna say, here, just put it on audio only and see if you can hear it. Like throw it in the earbud. Sorry, buddy.
So getting back to Ivysaur, gonna get that neutral game going. Razor Leaf.
Yeah, Ivysaur is seeming to be like most Pokemon trainers' main like Pokemon. That's just who's got the most like he's literally the best of both worlds. Like sometimes you've got the combo game of Squirtle and you can have the killing power of Charizard. So it's like he's that perfect middle character.
He's like the best Pokemon trainer by far. Like Pokemon out of
Pokemon out of him, yeah. Razor Leaf as a projectile is really good, and then his up air and dare just have such a huge disjoint, man. Like it'll spike you through the stage, no problem.
It's a little big. Okay.
Yeah, and you can use it kind of like Cloud's up air in Smash 4, where you can just kind of try to chain them together, and you just keep them in the air forever for so much damage because it's a huge disjoint.
They gave Cloud's entire hitbox from Smash 4 and just said, "Here, Ivysaur, you can have this," and then. Now Cloud's up air a little worse.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Flashback F smash. Reminiscent of a certain game.
But now he's out here in the thick boy, but he's gonna read that air dodge.
Yeah, no, definitely gets smash. So he's gonna get Squirtle. He might switch him off.
Yeah, I imagine Squirtle having almost like no real kill power. He's gonna probably want to switch off, especially since he's already at 102%. So, but you can't count WolfN out, man. He has gotten a lot of. Both of his kills have been like off of pretty good smash reads, so all he really has to do is probably put on about another 40%, and Pace will actually probably have to switch over to Charizard, or he'd risk losing the stock early. I'd almost recommend him maybe even switching to Charizard just for the Charizard's it's way more Ganon-esque, where it's like you just want that one straight hit to get the kill, where he's going to have a hard time getting the kill with Ivysaur unless he gets maybe like an up B here or something like that. Or just a straight up air. There it is.
You can prove me wrong. It's fine.
Well, we'll see if. Yeah, you gotta really eat that mic, man.
I'm currently eating the mic.
You gotta really. Yeah, exactly. You gotta be the mic, but. Didn't look like, I forget, you pick characters after stages in this game now. I was going to say, I wonder if we'll see any changes. I know Pace really only plays trainer, so.
And I don't really see a reason to change. I think he just kind of got, like, maybe out-neutraled a few times. I could easily see that game going another way.
Yeah, you're not wrong. If a couple more reads goes WolfN's way, and it could have been a bad day for Pace. But we'll see what Pace can pull off with the Squirtle here. You know, the classic starter for Pokemon trainers. Try to get that early, like 30-40, so they can switch over and move over to Ivysaur.
I definitely agree with his counter pick for WolfN here. He was really, Pace was really getting a lot of combos from the platforms.
Yeah.
And the platforms are kind of interrupting some of his stuff.
Ooh, but once again, and you actually see Pace a little bit shaken up right there. He actually slapped the desk.
He slapped the desk?
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that, but
I didn't see
well, I didn't see it really, but I heard the huge clap, and then I just saw the player cam like lose it for a
I
second.
think the F smash hit so hard.
It came through the screen. Yeah, I say WolfN definitely has the advantage in the of the just feels. Like we were talking about earlier, Pace is a much more, to me, a flowcharty player, where WolfN is just going for these crazy reads. I mean, he held that forward smash for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And there you see the non-kill power of Squirtle, man, hitting him at like 85 or 90 and still not killing with an up smash.
Pace getting a little like anxious with the edge guards.
Yeah, I would say that charged forward smash right at the very start of this game is affecting him. Yeah, it's making him be a lot more greedy. You know, like when you get down that first stock, all you want to do is make up for it. You know, you're like, all right, let's get a quick kill here so I can get back into it.
Charizard smash.
Well, now Pace has got to play really careful here, especially if he's going to try to stick to this Squirtle. I mean, this is his last stock, so he's got to be careful not to maybe get gimped or die early from a forward smash or something.
That was pretty big that he missed that up air, but guess it didn't really matter. He got the grab, won the next neutral exchange anyway.
Yeah.
Gonna get a grab here,
She'll
down
get
throw,
low.
up air, up.
Not bad. Probably going to see the switch over here to Ivysaur in just a second to see if maybe he can get that quick kill.
There we go.
Yep. Ooh, and there it is. There's that humongous dare to even it back out. Pace actually coming all the way back from 3-1, I think it was. Pace starting to play a little bit more patient here, but WolfN, Jesus, putting on so much percent. 3 hits. Ooh, and there's the forward smash.
WolfN with these dash back F smashes.
There it is again.
Oh, buddy.
Once
See?
again.
The dash back F smash.
There it
is. It's broken.
Yeah, it's really strong. It's a really good spacing tool, especially when your opponent's being so aggressive. Like Pace had set himself up to just keep charging in, especially after losing that first stock. So WolfN's just like, all right, well, I'm just going to keep running away and throwing this at you and let you run into it.
Yeah. Do the work for me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why do I have to read you? You just read yourself.
So, I don't know what kind of pick we'd see from Pace.
I guess it really depends on where WolfN would have banned. I imagine he banned most of the platform stages, but it looks like we actually are going to go to Battlefield, so.
Yeah, those platforms definitely helped him out a lot in the first game. So, you know, one more can't hurt.
Yeah, especially with Roy kind of having not the greatest, obviously, recovery, but like airspeed in general, too, where he's going to struggle to catch a Pokemon trainer running around on the stages or the platforms.
Because like his sword is a little bit wacky.
Yeah, especially when it's like it's really tough to chase somebody down when they're just faster. I mean, Roy is fast on the ground, but like I said, the airspeed difference is going to be a big part here. But WolfN not letting that really affect him. He's really keeping the lead for the most part, except for just here recently, as soon as I started talking about it.
Oh, I leave the phrase for that. Call me to these crews.
Yeah, pretty much. As soon as you go to start talking about something, something else will happen instead. Ooh, Pace keeping it up though. Good read on the roll there on the platform. You want to be really careful when you roll on platforms. It's just so predictable and it's easy to do like a punish. So.
And especially, oh wow, that was great.
Nice upbeat.
But like with Ivysaur's big up air.
Yeah.
It can cover like a lot of options at once.
Yeah.
And he's getting those.
Once again, Pace just keeps DIing in towards him like.
He just gets that dash back S smash. That's what he's doing.
Every time, like, go to the ledge or just go away from him. You don't want to stand anywhere near him. He's just going to charge that big sword up, especially when he had the lead there. He has no reason to really
he has no reason to
force the he has no reason to force the approach. Ooh, that good air dash in though. Try to create a little bit of pressure here. Pace is playing a real risky here. He's kind of going for a lot of really unsafe stuff, just not really getting punished, but. If WolfN catches on to some of these unsafe approaches, it's bad news.
Throwing out some aerials.
Yeah, I mean, he's already been caught a bunch by forward smashes. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes in for a wave dash or something like or a wave land or something like he was doing and just get slapped.
Now he's playing, he's playing Ivysaur.
Yeah, now he's
throwing some leaves, etc.
Yeah, now he's playing it, I think, a lot more like how he should be. With this big of a lead and the way that this match has been playing out, there's no reason for you to approach him because WolfN's kind of scary when you're getting close to him like that. You don't want to bait yourself into something you're not ready for.
We're seeing a lot more shades of Game 1, the patience, the whiff punishing.
Yeah. Especially, like I said, with Razor Leaf being such a good, like, almost a good combo tool because he was able to get into an up B a couple times and Almost killing off the middle right there with up air. Oh, WolfN, I think thinking he had a jump and realizing he didn't just a little too late, and he was already fast falling. So
now this is a pretty tough hill to climb.
Yeah, but if he gets this forward smash to the ledge or something, pretty smart to go for that. But nice.
Oh, nice snare, nice jab at the fair.
I like WolfN.
Oh, barely missed that punish.
Yeah, just barely. It wouldn't have killed, unfortunately, because it was a back air across the stage, but it would have kept a lot of stage control. But he still has stage control. I like how aggressive he's being, though, because a lot of people, when you're the stock behind, they kind of almost play safe, and he is just going in, not reading that air dodge that time, though.
WolfN performs so much better when he is the aggressor, in my opinion.
Yeah, not especially like the whole reason he lost the last stock was because Ivysaur was playing so safe. He was also kind of running away from him instead of challenging him.
And like WolfN would go in, challenge him, wait for him to like throw it a bad committal move, dash back S smash.
Yeah,
Got so many kills from that.
And now, but Pace, man, at 138, that Flare Blitz slowly adding on his own percent. But Charizard with Rage is nothing to be trifled with. One back air could have easily taken that stock, but
Charizard in the Blast Zone is something to be trifled with.
Yeah.
So we're going to see some Squirtle time. He's probably going to be trying to switch soon.
Yeah, once you get to, I would say, probably 50 or 60, you're going to want to switch. And now he's going back to that kind of camping out status, which is what he really needs to do, because WolfN has kind of really kept Pace on edge most of the game, and every time they've had a neutral exchange, it seems like Pace is kind of losing it. Once again, Pace just falling right into those, man. He's got to keep away from him. He's got to create the distance and stop committing to go to the center of the stage.
As a Marth main in Melee, I'm seeing a lot of dash back S smashes, and it's pleasing.
Yeah, it's just hitting the spot for you.
Quite frankly. Oh my
god. That was dangerous, but not quite dead yet, but he found his way back to the ground, so it's dangerous for Pace here.
He's going to go dash back S smash.
I was about to say, it is. There it is. As I say, he's definitely going to do it again. Just what's Pace going to do is the question.
Talking a lot of crap for someone to dash back S smash range. Oh, he's dead. Oh, no. That move's so annoying.
Yeah, but now what's going to happen? If he flare bits it. Oh, that was an up smash. He just didn't get it all the way out.
If he, like, counters something and kills him.
That's what I was about to say. If he flare blitzes, I could totally see this being a counter moment, especially right here. If he would have jumped
up. Oh, if he would have S smashed. WolfN, do what you do best. He's dead.
Oh, he's super dead. Yeah.
I love kill. That was like.
I really wish when he flare blitz, WolfN would have had the thought process to double jump and counter the flare blitz. That would have been disgusting.
That